to get n8n up and running. n8n is an workflow automation tool. Essentially, for me, a way to connect ChatGPT to other things and start actually automating things with AI. I've been playing with it over the past 24 hours, and it's pretty cool. There's the huge YouTube community over it that you can play with other tools that people have made. I have made a couple of tools myself. I've got a task manager that I'm setting up here. So very cool stuff, and only in the span of 24 hours. So to start with, the way you can get set up on n8n is either you go to their website, you sign up, they have a whole sign up process, and when you sign up, you can get access to it. So I've already signed up. It gives you a 14-day trial, which is not bad, but there's limitations there. And when I checked the pricing, I found it to be actually pretty expensive. So at the moment, I'm trying to use this is for my own personal automations, get life admin sorted, even daily planning and stuff. And I think because of that, this is definitely not worth it. So what I went to our cursor here, if I can bring it up, so essentially all I did was I went to cursor, I asked for the n8n local server to be set up, and cursor went ahead and did all the work. I am planning to record a video soon about how that process is done, but that essentially took the setup process to 5 minutes. And got me to here, which is my own offline n8n instance, and then I got a public address from it from a tool called n8n, I think. This was all done through Cursor as well, so I'll record a separate video on those, but essentially today's lesson is what n8n is and a quick intro on a simple task that it can do. So n8n, as I mentioned, is a workflow automation tool. Maybe I'll go through the first thing, through this one actually, 1 hour ago. This is one of my favorites. So I've been waiting for this for a long time. What this does is you can send a message through Telegram. So these are called nodes, and there's a couple of nodes that you can connect these different nodes together to create a workflow, and you can define how these things are interacting. My understanding at the moment is that this AI agent, you can instruct it to do things based on the data that it has access to and the tools that it has access to. So to go back, always starting from left to right, we can add a trigger, so how this workflow gets started. You can also connect these things together, so a workflow starts another workflow, which is insane. Keen to do some practices on that, but you create this trigger first, and for me here is sending a Telegram message. Then this message comes in, and I have already connected my Telegram account, but you can connect your account through a credential. It's so easy. Then when this is connected, you've got your AI agent in the middle. The AI agent gets certain information, so the message text, and I give it the current time so it knows what time it is, and I'm telling it to come up with a name for the event, and use emojis to make it interesting and get my attention span going. And then lastly, I give it access to my Google Calendar. Once you give it access, add a meeting title to each meeting too. One thing to keep in mind is that you need to make sure that there is a summary defined. So summary for this purpose stands for the name of the event, and I do not see it here, so maybe it's not even working properly. We are going to give it a try now. What you can do is you can click on test workflow, and once you do that, you can see that it's waiting for a Telegram event. So let me go back to Telegram, go all the way down, create an event for tomorrow at 8 to do yoga for 15 minutes. Once we send this message, we can see that our process workflow has started. The AI agent is using the AI chat model. Then it got connected to Google Calendar and responded back. Now, if we go back to response, The response is, I've created a yoga event for you tomorrow at 8 a.m. for 15 minutes. Here are the details. So morning yoga session, the date, and if I click on the link, I can see it created in my Google Calendar. And as I assumed, the title is not present here. So I'll go back and quickly show you how the process works, and then I'll fix up this issue. So if we go back to our n8n tool, we can see what it has done. So Telegram has got this event, which is a message, an ID from myself with a chat ID, and the text essentially says create an event for yoga for tomorrow. Then we go to the AI agent. AI agent has gotten this information and outputted, I've created a yoga event for you. So the message that we got on Telegram. Now we can click on the OpenAI chat model to see what has happened with OpenAI. I forgot to mention this intuitive UI here, but essentially, again, left to right, input is left. There's some things happens in the middle, and then we go to the output. So it gets the message, the whole message, including the context that I had provided. It's using ChatGPT 4o Mini, which is quite cheap. I think at the moment it's about 1 cent for every query that I've been running. And then it generates this. So we can see that, okay, that was what ChatGPT has done. And then if we go back to Google Calendar, we can see that it has received the following as inputs. So start time and end time, and I use the default reminders. So let me add a summary field here. So these are the different fields that you can define. You can leave this to be something else, a specific start time or a specific end time. What I did was, if you just click on this, it lets the AI to pick what's the right thing, and most of the time that's the correct thing. And then summary would be as this, and I will say add a meeting title to each meeting to use the summary field for the meeting title. And if I just press Command S, it saves it. We can see the output here. That is a message sent to my Google Calendar API. So now if we go back and retest this, I click on test for Control-C, Control-V, Command for the Mac users, and then we're going back to our workflow. We see that it has done that, and it just responded. So that was quite quick. And if we now open the calendar, hopefully, yep, perfect. We've got morning yoga session with title and all we needed. That was it for today. I hope this helped start, an understanding of n8n. But we'll go through more detail on each item in the upcoming videos, and I'll probably make them all a playlist and link the playlist to the bottom of this video. Thank you for listening.